Hey, another list review. This one is from Chris Marriott, who is going to his first tournament. Um, Congratulations on that, Chris. It's always amazing to do that, and it feels intimidating, but it's a good way, in a good way, right? It's always exciting, and I was a nervous wreck the first time I went to a tournament. I didn't know that many people, but I did know the TO that helped. Right. Let's go and see what he is bringing to this first tournament. 1250 points, right on the dot. 15 order dice. That's a little low, but not critically so. Um, and it's a Normandy list, so I'm guessing it's yeah, free forward observer. It's a British Normandy list. Okay, cool. You're bringing a regular second lieutenant. Unless this is a theatre platoon, you can only bring regular lieutenants. Or unless you really know what you're doing with Snap 2, I would always just buy the most inexpensive one. If you're just bringing him for the moral bonus, buy the inexperienced one. Because the regular one, it's not worth the points for that extra survivability, right? But if you are better than me at Snap 2, then do bring a regular one. That will help. Regular infantry with rifles and light machine guns. These are backline holders. Uh, Current wisdom is light machine guns are not worth it points wise. Points for value, they're too expensive. But as backline holders, these are perfectly adequate. I think you could get away with having them in 5-man units instead of 7-man units. If you're just going to do them as skirmishes, you don't really need the light machine guns at all. They're not any benefit once you start moving forward. They're not going to add that much. Free forward artillery observer, of course, always should bring that. Commandos, ooh, here we go. One commando section with 6 submachine gunmen and an NCO with a submachine gun. This is a terrifying unit. 7 submachine gun commandos. These are tough bastards. They have behind enemy lines, which is a bonus to coming out of outflank, I think. And then tough fighters. Wow. This is a good push unit. And then second commando unit with 5 rifles and a Vickers K LMG. That Vickers K, again, is not worth it. This is a skirmish unit that you're going to push forward with the other unit. Why not just have rifles then? It's just as good. This way you're cutting down one rifle to gain a few extra shots. It's still not worth it. I mean, it's too expensive. Then there's a paratrooper section. Stubborn, of course, that is really good. And with 7 rifles and 1 submachine gun. So 3 good push units. I like this. I like the spread here because you're testing out what units you like, what units work for you. Do that. I think it's a good idea. Rapid fire, however, I don't like that as a national special rule. And I'll tell you why. Rapid fire, it benefits your riflemen. So for each 3 rifles, you gain +1 shot, which means that with this unit here, you're not optimized for 3 rifles. This unit here, you're not optimized for for 1 shot per 3 rifles. This unit here will gain no benefit at all. The forward artillery observer, no benefit. This unit here is optimized for it, but it has a light machine gun, so one of the rifles is going to be loading that. So no, you're not getting it. And the same here. And you're not getting it for your lieutenant either. So it's only 1 or 2 extra shots that special rule gives you. Not enough. Definitely not enough. I would go with this army, I would go with Vengeance. Vengeance is amazing because it makes you're able to remove pins from all your regular and veteran units. You just need to be within 12 of the enemy, and then you roll a die as soon as you give an order. You roll a die on a 4+, you remove 1 pin. That is really good. Rapid fire, it's only really good when you have loads of skirmish units that are optimized for exploiting that. and you do not. I would not go with this. Medium mortar team with a spotter, perfect. Piet team, perfect. Sniper team, veteran. That makes it more survivable. I like it. Regular medium howitzer, again, really good, perfect. You can do that. The AEC, I am not an AEC man myself, but I know that there are people who are. It has Recce, it has 8+, it has the medium anti-tank gun, which makes it the equivalent of a Puma, I guess. But for me, I would rather have a more all-round armored car. The Staghound for me is better, and it's a little bit expensive as well. But you never know. I mean, some people really like the AEC, and I can see why. The Crusader AA. Ooh, I really like this. I'm going to have to buy myself one of these. This is a cool little tank. It has 8+. It has double light autocannon. That's 4 shots at +2. This can shred light armored vehicles. It can shred soft skin vehicles. It's really good. And you know what? Those 4 shots, it's also a real threat against veteran infantry. Like it a lot, and it's a nice price for it as well. I'm gonna have to get me one of those. Where can I buy one? And then the Bren carrier. This Bren carrier, I think one of the commando units is going to go inside the Bren carrier. Do we have a 5-man unit? No. 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 There is no 5-man unit to go in the Bren carrier. What are you sticking in the Bren carrier? And a 3-ton truck. That is for some of the infantry. What do you think will go in that Bren carrier? You're going to have something there, and it's going to service one of the guns, the pintle-mounted LMG. But what? The Piet? You could do that. You could put the Piet in. Yeah. You're going to have a unit stuck in that Bren carrier that's going to help you do something. Yeah. Typically, I would stick in some SMG armed commandos or some engineers. That would be good. Thank you so much for sending me the list, Chris, and good luck at your first tournament. Cheers.